I am Tlingit in my heart, mind, and soul with my pale skin. And I strongly believe that blood quantum is used to discriminate against our Native people.
I'm less than 1/4 Tlingit. That means that I really have no hunting rights when it comes to hunting seal or sea otter. I do not have the rights to get new Sealaska shares.
The federal government keeps track of the blood quantum of dogs, horses, and Native Americans.
If you had 1 drop of African American blood, then you were African American. But that was because then they could own you or they could strip away your rights. Now they're going the other end. You know, we're saying if you're not 1/4 Native, you don't have these rights. I have been for 20 years now working on Tlingit language, teaching the Tlingit language. And so I just feel like it's a bit hypocritical that I'm out here doing this work, yet the rights that I have and that my children have and that my grandchildren are going to have, we're being disqualified based on our blood quantum.
There's children that I know who are Indigenous and who can speak our Indigenous language, but by the letter of the law, they couldn't go hunting with us if we were to go get a seal. And I think that goes against our values. Blood quantum doesn't ensure that you have these values and that you're living them.
By not eliminating blood quantum, it's going to slowly start breeding us out of qualifying to become Indigenous.
Our ancestors didn't give us this mathematical equation. What they gave us was a language, a way of life, ways of thinking, ways of knowing, and ways of connecting with them through concepts of identity that run at a much deeper level.
It was one of my grandparents who had mentioned to me, "You are Native, Alaska Native. You are Tlingit." I will say to anyone that I am Alaska Native.
I think it's important to know your ancestry, to know your history. But our peoples have long had histories of intermarrying with one another and not looking at it as a form of dilution, but looking at it as a form of interaction with other human beings.
We can't go back in the past. It's just we have to keep moving forward.
We're going to be able to provide this future to our grandchildren where they're going to be able to participate and access to all the things that our parents and our grandparents fought for us to have.
And that our children don't have to apply to the federal government to be who they are.
The time is now to eliminate blood quantum for our future generations.
Hayadki ka hadachkankian hastujias.
Hajintin, hatundatani tin.
For our grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and anyone who has ever felt that they were not Native enough.
I am Native enough.
I am Native enough.
I am Native enough.